Alright, so this is the review for the Logitech gaming software. As you can see, it actually is an all-in-one solution. I have a Logitech mouse, and so I didn't have to install anything to get this headset working. That is a really cool move, and I really applaud Logitech for doing that. The Logitech gaming software is very lightweight. I've never really had any problems with it, so it's nice that I didn't have to do anything with that. As you can see on the home screen here, you've got your hotkeys that you can click and go into configuring those. You can also go down here and configure them, so I'll show you the two ways you can do that. I went ahead and reconfigured this key from default. On default, this sets your equalizer settings. I preferred it to set that to push to talk for what I use for push to talk all over the place. That was nice. This does surround sound, and this cycles your lighting effects. I guess the light is for showing your wall behind you how cool you look. I really don't get the point of the lighting on this unless you're doing esports or something, because it's really just for your spectators. I turn it off. I'll show you here where you do that. So I did a custom lighting profile where you just turn off the lighting, because I would rather battery life than LEDs that are just lighting up the back of my head. But they do look cool, so if you do have an audience, this is awesome. The breathing, color style, solid color, or color cycle, sorry, and solid color, they all look pretty cool, and you can customize those colors, and or actually those might be built in, but you can make your own profile and customize whatever you want there, which is cool. And here's the equalizer. It's pretty powerful, actually. You can set a lot of settings in here. I usually do either flat or drop the bass. The bass is not overpowering on these headphones, so I've never really found a problem with that, which is usually I don't prefer a heavy bass, so that's pretty nice. Again, probably as much customization in here as you could hope for, with a bunch of custom profiles and everything that you can make, which is awesome. Yeah, the enable per profile equalizer is pretty awesome. So then we go to the surround sound settings. It's got Dolby Surround and DTS Surround. I'll start with DTS Surround. I personally think it's junk. It really just makes it sound like you're in a hollow room that reverberates sound off the walls. I really didn't enjoy it. Maybe I'm configuring it wrong, or there's some problem there, but I think it's just horrible. I didn't enjoy it at all. The Dolby is okay. The stereo on these headphones is so good, though, that I've found that the Dolby doesn't make a big difference, if any, in most real-world applications like gaming. So I usually leave it off, actually, but this is the place you would go to configure all of that. And maybe if I spent a bunch of time to configure this, it might sound better. Same with DTS, but initial impressions were just not very impressive on either one of these modes, with Dolby at least being tolerable, and DTS, I think, just sounds like garbage. So that concludes the review of the software.